JIT-TV, just in time.
Sanibonani babukela emakhaya and a very warm welcome to JIT-TV News, where we bring you nothing but politics, business, sports and also entertainment all in one experience. Igama lami Andile Gogulisi, intombi yakwaCindi uMahlaba. Let's take a look at your headlines for today. I'll never be part of a project to weaken the democratic struggle in Zimbabwe, says BD as he accuses ZANU-PF of orchestrating CCC party recalls. Zimbabwe, a good data. Warriors now off to Rwanda. Now, former Harare East Member of Parliament and Citizens Coalition for Change, Tendai BD, has issued a statement reacting to allegations of causing party recalls that have destroyed the Nelson Chamisa-led movement. In a statement dubbed Zimbabwe at a crossroads on Saturday, BD expressed shock and anger over what he termed malicious and defamatory claims that he said that rather he and Welshman Ncube were looking with ZANU-PF to destroy CCC through illegal recalls. Wansangeza Chabangu, claiming to be CCC's Secretary General, has made several recalls of elected CCC members of Parliament, senators and councillors, and his latest recalls were this Friday of senators. Now, a Zimbabwean woman based in Manchester in the United Kingdom has been stabbed to death in front of her two children in the street. Perseverance Ncube, 35, was stabbed in the chest in Duke's Gate Groove in Little Halton, Southward, in the early hours of Friday morning. Now, the man who is suspected of attacking her fled the scene afterwards but has since been arrested. According to reports Saturday, the suspect was out on license from prison and wearing a tag following a previous violent offense, and had been seen by neighbors hiding in bushes before the tragedy. The suspect, an Aslam Seeker had been released from prison after serving a lengthy sentence for Section 18 wounding. The MEN has learned he was electronically tagged.
At Hewlett's, we believe in a sweet future. A sweet future for our country, planet, and community.
Protec was founded in 1982 with the mission of assisting previously disadvantaged youth for successful entry into STEM-based careers. Protec Tongaat opened its doors in 1991, and from day one, Tongaat Hewlett has played a vital role in ensuring our continued success and growth. Each year, Protec Tongaat supports approximately 120 learners from grades 10 to 12 with an aptitude in maths and science from low socioeconomic backgrounds.
We get career exposure with site visits, career counseling and job shadowing to help us make a more informed career choice.
Studying at Protec has allowed me to rank in the top 10 performing electrical engineering graduates at the UT.
Growing a sweet future is not only about financial support. It is also about creating opportunities. Tongaat Hewlett has employed 33 Protec engineering students and have been a partner of Protec for over 30 years, and our support will continue into the future.
We are growing a sweet future. Yay!
Hewlett's, growing a sweet future.
Let's take a look now at the African news for today. Now, Kenya's government has said it won't deploy its police officers to Haiti until all conditions on training and funding are met. Last month, the UN Security Council gave its approval for Kenya to command a multinational mission to combat violence gangs in the troubled Caribbean country. He said UN member states are securing resources and have identified how funds will be mobilized and made available to Kenya for the mission. Now, however, it was not immediately clear when the forces would be fully trained and funded to allow the deployment, or when they might rather be deployed.
Planning in our end has already started. We even started teaching some of our key police officers French so they can be able to communicate with our people when they get there. We do expect the UN mandate anytime now, within the next few weeks. Immediately after get the mandate, there's going to be a meeting whereby different nations will come together and decide the kind of support they are going to back Haiti by backing the Kenyan-led force.
And now on to the international news. Now, Russian forces have ramped up attacks in eastern Ukraine in an attempt to gain ground near two key frontline cities, Ukrainian military officials said on Sunday. Moscow's troops have begun a push to regain territory near Bakhmut, the eastern mining city that was the site of the war's bloodiest battle before falling into Russians' hands in May. The head of Ukraine's ground forces wrote on the Telegram messaging app. Ukrainians group had recaptured the heights over Bakhmut and made some advances west, north and south of the city since Kyiv launched its summer counter-offensive.
I'm really shocked. I can't believe there's a £1 million toilet that's been stolen, all gold. I wanted to go on it. I can't believe they managed to get into the palace as well. I thought security here would be tight locked. So, yeah, it's amazing that someone's been able to access it and be able to take it. And it's not small, is it?
That is quite shocking. I'll have to admit, I'll go back, it'll be the highlight. We were there at the crime scene. Someone stole a £1 million toilet. That's an amazing story, I think.
Let's quickly get down now to the business side of news for today. Now, the Zimbabwe government, banks and private firms that have access to funding facilities from the African Export-Import Bank, Afrexim Bank, are serving loans without any challenges, an executive with the Pan-African lender has said. Now, speaking in an interview on the sidelines of Intra-Africa Trade Fair underway in Cairo, Egypt, Denise Denya, Executive Vice President, Finance, Administration and Banking Services, Afrexim Bank said performance of facilities extended to the Southern African country have been exemplary. Now, Zimbabwe was invited to join IEF, the world's largest gathering of energy producing and consuming countries, accounting for more than 90% of global oil and gas supply and demand. With its massive lithium deposits, Zimbabwe is focused to meet 25% of global demand as early as next year. Apart from lithium, the country also boasts huge deposits of iron ore and will soon start exporting iron and steel from Manizi plant, where a giant $1 billion project is set to position the country as the biggest steel producer on the continent. Now, IEF Secretary General Mr. Joseph McMonagle paid a courtesy call on the president before briefing journalists after the meeting that Zimbabwe was now a critical player in the global energy sector.
Welcome to Azambezi River Lodge, Victoria Falls. Nestled on the banks of the mighty Zambezi River, right on the edge of the national park, Azambezi occupies the most unique and finest spot with the tranquility and seclusion every traveler seeks. Each of its well-appointed rooms is either garden or river facing, allowing you to soak in the serenity of the environment. The award-winning restaurant Amlonga offers delectable cuisine which includes our famous high teas. To explore Victoria Falls from this fine location, book any of our packages now. Our Zambezi River Lodge. Relax, refresh, replenish.
Now on your JIT-TV News or Weather Report. And lastly, on your sports news for today. Now, Warriors coach Baltema Brito and a band of locally based players have left for Rwanda, where they are set to play their opening 2 matches of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Brito and his technical team were joined by players Amadanaga Shandirwa, Frank Magaradi, Donovan Bernard, Walter Musona, Obriel Chirinda, Peter Mudua, amongst others, on their way to Rwanda. Saudi Arabia-based midfielder General Tagwara is also part of the delegation. Other foreign-based players are expected to join the camp from Monday. Zimbabwe will play Rwanda on Wednesday and Nigeria 4 days later. And that is all from me to you. A huge thank you for joining me today. As always, kindly please comment and follow us on all our social media platforms on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok. Or rather, you can go to our website at www.JIT-TVzw. Signing out, it is Antile Kukulesinto. Have yourselves an amazing day.
JIT-TV, just in time. What's your wonder? Is it people? In all their beauty and diversity? In all their hospitality and charm? Or is it people's heritage you wonder at? The noble mystery of a past which, in its grandeur and ingenuity, points to the enduring possibilities of people's future. Or is it the breathtaking diversity of natural landscapes that provokes your particular wonderment? How hills roll into valleys, rivers. You find yourself transfixed by the beauty of wildlife as it runs, flies, swims, lives and thrives. with the primal echo of your own animal nature. Or maybe it's not even the diversity of things that grips you, but the power of that one unique wonder, which in all the world is without parallel, whose beauty calls you back again and again and again. And always leaves you in awe. What is your wonder? Whatever it is, we have it here. Visit Zimbabwe, a world of wonders.
The revolution shall be televised. JIT-TV, just in time.